Had a guy ask me a while ago, said, "Oh, Coach, you had left the game with 5 timeouts." I said, because I never saw our kids look like they needed for me to take one. You know, I think you can tell by looking at kids. You know, if they put their heads down, or put their hands on their hips, or facial expressions. Never saw any of that our kids. It was the same expression we had when the game was tipped.
So, in addition to them, you don't think they ever thought you were losing? Did you ever think that there was a chance you were going to lose?
Told them in practice yesterday, and they'll vouch for me. No doubt in my mind you're going to win the game. No doubt in my mind you're going to win the game. That's what I told them in practice. You know, if we had a bunch of young kids, maybe so, but honestly, this group of seniors, being down 17 was not a concern. And I think that's what a lot of it goes back to, Mike, is having a bunch of kids that are mature and have been through our program.
Take a minute and let's go down the list and just give me a synopsis of what not only meant this season, but what they've meant to your program, your 7 seniors. We'll start with Brooks.
Mr. Excitement. You know, I had to get on to him one time tonight. He made that 3, and he was, you know, pounding his chest and whooping up in the crowd, and the official looked at him, and I thought, uh-oh. But, you know, a kid, Mike, that has improved so much. You know, he's come so far. And he gave us 2 huge sparks up here this week. You know, he gave us a spark, was yesterday, I guess, and then a spark then today. He made some huge 3s there, and I thought, like I said, with MJ's basket, and his thought that really got us rolling today. But I think, you know, Mr. Excitement, he's always enthusiastic.
All right. Tony Wilkins.
Best athlete on our team. You know, Mike, he probably, in defense of him, I don't think we saw what he could do early in the year because he had the knee problem. Then he had chicken pox to flu at the same time. And I'm thinking about the last, you look at it'd be pretty interesting to probably look at his averages since he came back from that last episode and see exactly what his averages have been since then. They're probably, you know, out the roof compared to what they were earlier.
Right.
But just, you know, the ability to slash and go to the hole, just do a lot of things with it.
Colby.
Fundamentally, may be the as sound a kid as ever coached. You know, he's knowledgeable of the game. MJ's the leader, but I'm not so sure that he may not be the silent leader with our group of kids. Always gets them in line, tells them where they're supposed to be. You know, and honestly, the thing he's been for us all year long, Mike, has been our rebounder. Look at what he did today at 15.
Mosley.
Was a huge lift for us because of what he could do with us and relieve MJ. You know, that other point guard that probably last year we didn't have on consistent basis. Someone to be able to kind of give MJ a break. Another kid that can create off the dribble. And I think he proved that maybe in yesterday's game, his ability to get to the hole and create.
Pat Polk.
Hard-nosed, rugged. What did we say about Xavier 2 years ago? Did the dirty work. I mean, he just absolutely, he asked me, Mike, yesterday going out of the gym. Daddy got to laughing at him. He said, play right now. I want 23. He said, don't y'all give him to anybody else. I want 23. Do not give him to anybody else I want. And he just, you know, he's you're talking about competitive. That kid is, you take a picture of him, and that may be what you have.
Just Marty wants to know if you want to hold the kids and talk to them or turn them loose.
We'll be doing 2 minutes.
Yeah, just hold on to him. Hold on to him.
It was Calicut.
Mm-hmm. Mike, a kid probably that at times he probably didn't get to play as much as maybe probably what he saw early in the year. But he did what we asked him to do. You know, if we asked him to go in there and it was foul somebody, or you know we need a rebound. You know, whatever we asked him to do, he was a kid that did that for us. You know, probably with the other seniors, you know, maybe that moved in front of him a little bit, but a kid that you know that kind of did what we asked him to do.
And MJ.
Complete, you know, just a complete. I mean, he the epitome, as I've said several times, of a true point guard. I think he showed today in this game in the second half. He didn't show up in the first half, or maybe struggled. I don't say show up. He struggled in the first half, and then he got us started and got us jump started there in the fourth quarter. He always gave us, Mike, what we needed, whatever it was. If it was a pass, if it was a basket, if it was a steal, he always got us what we needed.
Now you've got two now. The joke is that your daddy's the only man in Union City with 3 gold balls. You got 2 now. Compare this one to the first one. Is there anything like a first one, or does this one, because it is perfect, stand out above the other?
I think probably this obviously there's probably nothing as good as that first one. Kind of getting that monkey off your back, maybe, or getting one out of the way, or whatever the statement need to use there. But this one here, because of these 7 seniors, because of what happened to them a year ago, just means a little more, I think. Honestly, Mike, Dad told me when the year started, once summer camp, we were playing a game and something happened, and they were competing like it was tonight, and he told me after, he said, "I'm going to tell you what," he said, "you enjoy this group, because you may coach another 30 years and never have another group like them." He said, "They're a special group," and took that to heart, and they are. I think because of them, Mike, and like I say, what happened a year ago, it's just a little bit, maybe makes it a little sweeter.